What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bios3 RAW TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about stretching. I get some questions about stretching and what I think about it and what I think about different kinds of stretches, etc., etc. Now, when I first began training, of course, you're taught that you should stretch. Like in between sets, you stretch your pecs and you do different stuff like that. You stretch your lats, etc., etc. But I didn't really pay attention to most of that. So most of the time I would train hard and then just try to get out of the gym and get some nutrients in me. So I would skip, the stretching a lot of times. And over time, it didn't really affect my gains. It didn't affect the way I grew. It didn't affect my lifts. I still got stronger. I still got bigger. Could I have gotten bigger and stronger if I had been doing it? I mean, possibly. Who knows? I mean, it's tough to say unless I went back and did it all again. But now, 25 years deep into training, I do have to stretch. And I have to do different kinds of stretches, okay? Not just, those static stretches during my workouts. So the first thing that I like to do is dynamic stretching, which is you're not putting your weight on and doing a static stretch on a cold muscle, whereas opposed to you're actually moving the muscle around in the joint so that you're actually warming it up through that. That's called dynamic stretching. So I like to do that stuff for my hips, my shoulders, for when I'm doing benching and pull-ups and stuff like that. My hips when I'm squatting. I make sure I do the dynamic stretching first with some leg throws. And I also do foam rolling on my IT bands, my gluteus medius, my gluteus maximus, almost every single time to warm up before I squat. I find that it does make a big difference in the pain that I get in my knees when I squat. Because my IT bands get so tight, it pulls the quad and it pulls the kneecap and it tracks wrong as I squat. So that's another issue that over time as I've gotten older has bothered me, and that's how I got rid of that. After every single workout, something that I've been doing is a fascia release with a Lacrosse ball. Now, I started to have pain in my arm, right where my bicep and tricep insert together, down to my brachialis. And I was finding out that I had some scar tissue that was built up where the delt inserts into that same area. So when I saw my chiropractor, he understood what was going on. He explained it to me. And I've been using the Lacrosse ball to roll my front delts, side delts, rear delts, biceps, forearms, almost every time after every workout to make sure that those muscles get loosened up, and that any scar tissue that's in there, I can try to break it up myself. If not, I go to a massage therapist and I have them break it up. Or if I have a pulled muscle, which I did 2 weeks ago, I'll go to the massage therapist and have her push so deep into the muscle that it'll just release the pull. So I definitely do believe in doing these kinds of stretches and massage. And also, I like the DC, dog crap stretches. It's like a extreme stretch. I like to do these. So these are done after your workouts, where you stretch the muscle to its fullest extent, but it's under tension. So let's say, for example, if you're doing a bench press, you get done with your DC chest workout, you go grab a pair of 70-pound dumbbells, lay down on the flat bench, and let them sink in as far as they'll go, and then you hold them there for 90 seconds. And that is the force stretch that you have to be very careful you don't pull or tear anything. But this stretch, I've noticed, does work a lot better for me than regular static stretching. It works great. I mean, you got to know how to do it, when to do it, and when to go easy on it. But like I said, throughout the years as I get older, I'm finding that I need to do more of these things to maintain my ranges of motion, to maintain my my health in general, to make sure that I'm not getting injured. And it goes a long way. A little bit of preventative stretching will help you in the long run. I should have been doing it when I was younger. Absolutely. So if I'd have been doing it when I was younger, I'd probably have even less problems now. Not as far as like growth and stuff, but as far as like injuries and little things and twinges and twangs and tears here and there that I probably wouldn't have now. So let that be a lesson to you young guys. Go ahead and start your stretching early, so when you're an old man like me, that you don't have to deal with some of the things I've dealt with. So recap: dynamic stretching, foam rolling, massage therapy, static stretching, and the DC extreme stretching are pretty much the ones that I would recommend, all at different times. Like, they're all used in different ways, and you'd have to gear those towards what your training and your program is like. Bios3training@gmail.com. Leave the comments down below. The blog is www.bios3training.com, and we're out. Do your stretches.